New kid on the block, Joey McIntyre and Jack Hanna.
4 out of 5 beavers prefer Hollywood Squares over any other game show.
And the very talented Mary Lou Henner.
Ready? Okay.
That's why they hailed her taxi more than Judd Hirsch's.
Next, Hollywood Squares.
7:30 on Channel 3.
Beatles hit yesterday. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
One of the Squares recently played starlet Jennifer North in a benefit performance of the classic Valley of the Dolls. Which star is it?
This week, Debbie Reynolds, Chaka Khan, Joey McIntyre, Decker's Perry Farrell, Mary Lou Henner, Jack Hanna. From Whose Line Is It Anyway? Greg Bruce Boland, and starring Whoopi Goldberg, with your host Tom Bergeron, all on Hollywood Squares. And here's Tom Bergeron.
Hey there, welcome. Thank you, Shadow. Welcome to a whole new week of Hollywood Squares. Who played Jennifer North in a benefit performance of Valley of the Dolls? Well, who else? Bruce Valanche.
Naturally.
What do you think?
I'll let him droop.
Ah, yeah. Lovely performance, I would imagine.
With charity, what sins are committed in thy name?
Yeah, exactly. Good week we've got underway, and another week where you can win the Secret Square Stash by participating in our Secret Square sweepstakes. We'll tell you more about that coming up a little later on in the show. Let's welcome back, after a restful weekend, our returning champion. She's amassed $8,000 in cash. Kamara Sands, welcome back, Kamara. Day 2, right? You are challenged by Mr. X, Carrie Corcoran. Hey, Carrie, welcome to the Nut House. Good to have you here. We'll talk more to our contestants a little later on in the show. First game is worth $1,000. It's tic-tac-toe, but watch out for the bluffs. All of our stars have been encouraged to smile politely and lie to you periodically, so that could trip you up. Carrie, as the challenger, you start.
Mary Lou Henner, please.
All right, Mary Lou Henner, her new book, Healthy Kids, is in stores now.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, advised women who wanted to increase their bust lines to do this loudly and often. What?
Okay, I'm Greek, and I did this when I saw Anne Margaret in Bye Bye Birdie. Okay? I prayed for breasts. Okay, I went home, I said, oh, please, God, give me breasts. So I'm going to say that women were told to pray loudly and often.
I will disagree.
Sing. Sing for breasts. X gets the square. Kamara.
Chaka Khan, please.
Chaka Khan. All right. Currently touring, Rufus featuring Chaka Khan, reunited for the first time in over 20 years. Welcome, Chaka Khan.
Thank
Pleasure.
you. Thank you, my pleasure.
Prevention Magazine says the solution to a common problem may be in the local karaoke bar. They say that people who sing more, it's an all-singing show apparently, who sing more do this less while sleeping. What?
I'll have to say, pee the bed.
I disagree.
Snore. They don't snore as much. They may pee as often. We're not sure. Circle gets that one. Gary.
Joey McIntyre, please.
Joey McIntyre. His CD, Meet Joe Mac, is in stores now. Welcome back, Joey.
Thank you.
It was Plato who first wrote of this legendary island kingdom which sank after a horrific disaster. He called it what?
I think, well, I think it's funny because the movie kind of sank too. Atlantis? Ouch!
Got to agree with him.
Atlantis it is, and he's right about the movie too. Yeah. Next gets it. All right, Kamara.
Bruce Valanche for the block,
Bruce
please.
for the block. Jennifer North himself.
Spooks run wild.
All right, Bela Lugosi.
Counting down to Halloween.
Okay, oh, good. Oh. All right. In what classic film does a down-and-out movie star famously say, I'm big, it's the pictures that got small?
Elizabeth Taylor. Only the pictures stayed the same. She just got... Well, I'm wearing her fragrance, Passion. It smells like fried chicken. I wear it all the time. That was actually, that was Norma Desmond in Sunset Boulevard.
I agree.
Sunset Boulevard. You got your block, yes. All right, Carrie.
Whoopi Goldberg, please.
Whoopi for the block. All right, Whoopi, the worst case scenario survival handbook says this would work on a horse, but if you're on a runaway camel, you shouldn't try to do this to control it. What?
Well, why am I on the camel?
If you're on a runaway camel.
Well, I would think I would not try to say something like, whoa. You know, like, you know how they do in the camel, whoa,
Right,
and pull on the thing?
yeah.
I wouldn't do that. That's what I'm going to say.
You wouldn't say
I'm
whoa,
not going to say whoa and pull on the thing.
and pull on
whoa
the reins. Okay.
with the horse.
Don't do that.
I'll agree.
Yeah, you don't want to pull back on the reins. Whoa is optional. Actually, X gets the block tomorrow.
Jack Hanna for the block.
Jack Hanna, host of Jack Hanna's Animal Adventures, and his special friend. Who's your little talkative friend today?
A red ruff lemur from Madagascar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're beautiful. Moore Park College. It's a lemur. Very, they have hands. Just they're prosimian. They're not a monkey or not an ape. They're pre-monkey and pre-ape. Very ancient.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like Gilbert.
Yeah. Sounds like Gilbert Gottlieb. The great New York City Trivia and Fact Book claims the odds are 1 in 300,000 of what happening at Yankee Stadium?
Finding a parking space, probably. No, I'd say probably getting hit by a baseball.
I agree.
Yep, getting hit by a baseball. Circle gets the square. We get a break. Here's a question. What immensely popular recording artist was once told, you ain't going nowhere, son. You ought to go back to driving a truck. I'll tell you right after this. That very, very bad advice. Welcome back to the show. We'll get back to our first $1,000 game. Let's just introduce our contestants to you. You remember Kamara Sams, I'm sure, from Friday's show, but just in case, it's been a long weekend. Remind us all.
I was born right here in Hollywood, California, and I work at the Salvation Army Southern California as the Director of Media Relations. In my spare time, I like to do volunteer work for other charities like Prototypes, a nonprofit that helps at-risk women and their children.
All right, good enough, Kamara. Good to have you back. And Kerry Corcoran, tell us about yourself.
My name is Kerry Corcoran. I live in Cheshire, Oregon with my wife of 4 years, Alexandra, and I am an edgy wedding photographer.
Okay. All right, we'll pursue that a little later on, I think. Edgy.
I'm scared.
What, do you, like, slug the groom if you don't like him? Or what?
Sort of a lot of black and white, some out-of-focus stuff that I've managed to turn into my trademark
good.
somehow.
That's great. No, the out-of-focus stuff, that was on purpose.
Works for me. Yeah.
All right, it's your turn, I think.
Okay. I'm going to go for Debbie Reynolds for the win.
Debbie Reynolds, all right, for the diagonal win. Debbie, according to the song, after you wash that man right out of your hair, you're going to do what?
Find another guy? No, I don't know. No, I know the song is so, and send him on his way.
I'm going to disagree.
No, you're going to send him on his way. Yes, absolutely. Kamara can't give you that one.
Debbie Reynolds for the win, please.
All right. That was sort of an edgy response.
Kind of
to
an
Debbie.
out-of-focus
Yeah,
thing.
No, yeah, I'm from the musicals. The old broad still lives.
For the win, your sign is the Virgin, which means you're what?
Long ago and far away. The truth is, I won't try and bluff because I know it. Virgo.
I agree.
You got the win, Virgo, yes. For $1,000. All right. We're going to kick off another $1,000 game. This one has a secret square in it. We're also playing our home viewer sweepstakes, so each of you are playing for a home viewer. Carrie, you're playing for Hildegard Appleby of Neosho, Missouri. And Kamara, you're playing for Robert Wilkie of Omaha, Nebraska. If either of you win the secret square stash, so do they. And today, Shadow, what are we adding?
It's a home video editing system. Turn your home, travel, and school videos into great movies with the Casablanca Audio all-in-one video editor. If you have a camcorder, you need a Casablanca. See it at audio.tv. Plus, we'll add $500, making this home editing package worth $3,043.
With everything else already in the secret square stash, it's worth almost $12,000 today. We'll show you folks at home who the secret square is. Now you know. Kamara, you won the first game. You start.
Greg Proops, please.
All right, going hunting for the secret square. Rendezvous is Greg's show. Greg, welcome back.
Thank you, Mr. Bergeron.
Brooks, what controversial musician posed for the British version of Cosmopolitan magazine wearing nothing but a stick of dynamite?
And where was he wearing it? You know, they asked me to do that, but they wanted me to pose with a firecracker. Smaller than a stick of...
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Marilyn Manson.
I agree.
Eminem, actually. So X gets that square break for you, Carrie. You can capitalize on that or try to in a moment. We'll be right back. But first, some information about how you can join our Secret Square sweepstakes. We'll be right back.
On a postcard, list the name and date of 3 celebrity Secret Squares from any week of shows. Please include your name, age, address, and telephone number. Mail to Hollywood Squares Secret Square Sweepstakes, P.O. Box 4378, Hollywood, California 90078. Or log on to HollywoodSquares.com.
All right, we are back. We've got a Secret Square up there worth almost $12,000. And Carrie, your turn.
Whoopi Goldberg, please.
All right, Whoopi. Whoopi, Playboy founder Hugh Hefner graduated from the University of Illinois with a degree in what?
Dairy farming. You know, Carrie, he graduated with a degree in chemistry, oddly enough.
I will disagree.
Psychology.
No, he did.
Yeah, oh yeah. Psychology. Gets the square. Tomorrow.
Terry Farrell for the block, please.
Terry Farrell for the block from Becker. Tonight on CBS, who is playing with Jack Hanna's snake right now.
I've always wanted to play with Jack Hanna's snake.
Yeah. In a survey, only 14% of women say they wouldn't date someone because this person disapproved of him. Who?
Their husbands. I would have to say their mothers.
I agree.
Yeah, a parent, mom or dad, sure, all acceptable. Yes, circle. Gets that block. All right, Carrie.
Debbie Reynolds, please.
Debbie Reynolds. All right, Debbie. Movie critic David Manning created quite a stir with his praise of the comedy The Animal. Why?
Maybe because he was one of the producers. He gave it a good review.
I will disagree.
It's because he doesn't exist, actually. Columbia Pictures made him up. Made him up. X gets the square. All right, Tamara.
Joey McIntyre for the block, please.
Joey for the diagonal block. Joey, Pizza Hut recently announced that it's the world's first pizza chain to deliver a pizza where?
I wish I was funny and or had a pet or something. I could say something. But I'm just gonna actually. Oh, thank you very much. Wow. But I know this one anyways. It's the summit of Mount Everest.
I disagree.
How dare you?
In outer space, actually. A Russian rocket delivered a pizza to the International Space Station. Circle gets the block. Now, Carrie.
Mary Lou Henner for the win, please.
All right, for the win. And a tie game if you get it. All right, Mary Lou, a Russian TV show called The Naked Truth features partially naked reporters. Their only rule is that the anchors must be fully clothed when talking about what?
The Pope.
I will disagree.
President Putin, actually, or any government officials. X gets the square. We have a tie game. Chaka Khan was the secret square since nobody picked Chaka. Tomorrow's secret square stash will be worth over $13,000. Tiebreaker coming up, but first, over the course of more than a decade, what animated show has featured the voices of over 240 celebrities? Tell you in a minute. And the show is The Simpsons, of course. Welcome back to our show. Tiebreaker game worth $2,000 about to begin. And Carrie, you start it.
Debbie Reynolds, please.
All right, Debbie. Debbie, who was the first U.S. president to hold live televised news conferences?
Doesn't say what year, doesn't say anything, just Lincoln? Would you believe that? Kennedy.
I will disagree.
Kennedy. Yeah, Kennedy. You pick her, you don't agree with anything she said. Kennedy, circle gets it. Kamara.
Jack Hanna, please.
Jack Hanna. All right. Jack has the rare scrunchy snake with him right now. What kind of snake is that?
California king snake that eats rattlesnakes, believe it or not.
Really?
Non-poisonous, and this is a sand boa from Kenya. that doesn't have scales. It's evolved from the lizard.
Oh, good.
He's down there.
He's down. That's what you think. You think he's down there now.
Jack, before Smokey Bear was the spokesman for the Forest Service, this gentle character was the pitchman for preventing forest fires. Who?
Wow, I'm not that old. Big bird, but no, I have a feeling it's an owl.
I agree.
Bambi. Bambi, before Smokey Bear. X gets that one, Carrie.
Terry Farrell, please.
Terry Farrell, all right. Terry. When the ancient Inca Indians of Peru got married, the couple was considered officially wed when they took off a part of their clothing and handed it to each other. What garment?
Thong? I'm wearing my Wednesday purple thong from the Gap, so clearly I'm
lovely.
confused.
Yeah.
I think it's a ceremonial hat.
I will agree.
No, sandals. Sandals. So Circle gets that one. Break for you, Tamara.
Whoopi Goldberg, please.
All right, Whoopi. You know, everyone thinks they're a great romantic, but the all-knowing Dr. Joyce Brothers says that the people of this country spend the longest time making love. What country?
Well, judging from myself, I'm going to say right here in the good old U.S. of A. because, you know, that's all that's left to do is to make love.
Here at home.
I agree.
Yes, the United States of America. Yes, Circle gets it. All right, Carrie.
Greg Proops to block, please.
Yes, Greg Proops for the block. Greg, according to surveys reported in the book Beyond the Male Myth, when it comes to a long-term relationship, do more men want an intelligent woman or an affectionate one?
I think neither. They want a woman with big mitts. I'm going to say affectionate.
I agree.
Affectionate, yes. X gets the block. All right, Tamara.
Joey McIntyre for the win.
Joey McIntyre for $2,000.
Win.
Joey, Oscar winner Angelina Jolie is the daughter of an Oscar-winning actor. Who?
A lot of people don't know this, the age difference between Billy Bob Thornton. It's John Voight.
I agree.
You got yourself a win. John Voight, yes, Circle gets it. All right, next game is worth... Well, ain't gonna be next game. We are out of time. Carrie, you're going to take $1,000 in our thanks for being here on
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Sorry.
But Tamara, you won the tiebreaker. You got $3,000. You're still our champion. Time to play for a bonus prize now. Each star has one. They total over $100,000. Here are some samples.
There's a check for $10,000 and a vacation in Paris. Discover Paris, the city of lights and the birthplace of elegance with Colette Vacations. Enjoy a 7-day independent vacation where you and a guest will take in all the splendor. Colette Vacations, offering vacations for life. Visit us at ColetteVacations.com, worth $9,480.
Also a car up there, Tamara, and this is it.
Stir your passion for driving and freedom. You'll be king of the road with a Mustang convertible. From Bergie Ford, worth $29,450.
All right, good luck. Pick a star.
Debbie Reynolds, please.
All right, Debbie, what are we playing for in the envelope?
Can I quickly show it to you?
Sure.
Show it to you. Oh, whoa, whoa, I get to go.
The Paris vacation, all right. And it's a music question going to Debbie Reynolds here.
Right.
Which music act did not have an album cover designed by Andy Warhol? Did not have an album cover designed by Andy Warhol. Aretha Franklin, the Rolling Stones, or the Beatles?
Aretha.
For a trip to Paris.
I agree.
The Beatles, actually. The Beatles. All right. Well, the good news is you won $3,000 today. You have $11,000 so far, and you're back tomorrow to defend your championship. We'll see you then tomorrow. On behalf of all our stars, I'm Tom Bergeron, hoping you will join us, too, tomorrow on Hollywood Squares. Take care.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
Your good neighbor pharmacist. So clearly I'm confused.
Does it say Wednesday on the front or the back?
It said Wednesday on the front. There's a ice skater, too.
Boy, I'm wishing that disc wasn't there all of a sudden.
An author's close...
Plus, ex-new kid on the block, Joey McIntyre and Jack Hanna.
4 out of 5 Beavers prefer Hollywood Squares over any other game show.
And the very talented Mary Lou Henner.
Ready?
That's why they hailed her taxi more than Judd Hirsch's.
Next, Hollywood Squares.
Thousands of children have lost their mothers or fathers, but we can make sure they don't lose their futures.
The Insider salutes 2 presidents, Bill Clinton and Martin Sheen, who teamed up for a good cause. This is your first look at a new PSA hitting airwaves tomorrow that the pair taped on the West Wing set for the Families of Freedom Scholarship Fund, a college fund for those affected by the terrorist attacks.
Americans have come together as never before. Our spirit is stronger than any adversary.
After performing at the concert for New York City, Paul McCartney showed some fancy footwork at the after-party, dancing into the wee hours with fiancée Heather Mills. Paul also joined Jim Carrey and Dan Aykroyd on stage, entertaining the celebrity crowd at the bash, thrown by Miramax Pictures, co-sponsor of the VH1 concert. Today, the New York Post reported that Paul and Heather are trying to start a family. No confirmation from the couple yet, but a spokesperson for the former Beatle called the report, quote, overblown.
Hey, we have some news that tennis greats Andre Agassi and Steph.
One of our stars was the voice for a 2-headed alien sportscaster in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Which star is it?
This week, Debbie Reynolds, Chaka Khan, Joey McIntyre, Becker's Perry Farrell, Mary Lou Henner, Jack Hanna. From Whose Line Is It Anyway? Greg Proops, Bruce Vaughan, and starring Whoopi Goldberg, with your host Tom Bergeron, all on Hollywood Squares. And here's Tom Bergeron.
All right, thank you, Shadow. Welcome, thank you, guys. Welcome to Hollywood Squares, the voice of the 2-headed alien sportscaster in Star Wars Episode 1. Greg Proops up there. Greg Proops from Rendezvous. What was the voice? I don't remember. How did you prepare for that?
How did I prepare?
Yeah.
Drink.
Good.
The voice was like, I don't care what galaxy you're from, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. All right. Okay. Hollywood Squares has instituted our Secret Square sweepstakes, in which you, too, can win the Secret Square stash, and it's growing to be a big one. We'll tell you how you can join in our Secret Square sweepstakes later in this half hour. Let's welcome back our returning champion, day 3 for her, Kamara Sams, $11,000. Good to see you again, Kamara. And you are challenged by Mr. X, Ryan Weir. Welcome, Ryan. Good to see you here. We'll talk to you a bit later on. First game's worth $1,000, and Whoopi is holding an animal in a pot holder, apparently. What is that?
This is my grandchild.
Oh, wow.
The newest.
Okay.
It's a Kikachu.
It's a what?
Pikachu.
Pikachu, honey bear.
Isn't that one of the Pokemon characters? Okay, our first game is worth $1,000, and Ryan, as the challenger, you start.
Debbie Reynolds, please.
Debbie Reynolds, all right. Debbie, when your male fish starts blowing bubbles in his aquarium, what does this mean?
Well, I haven't been with one in such a long time. Let me think. I would think probably he has to go to the pissoir, but he can't do it in the water. Or it could be lack of oxygen.
I disagree.
It means he's ready for breeding, is what he's ready for. X gets the square. Who knew? Kamara.
Greg Proops.
Greg Proops from Rendezvous and Star Wars Episode 1. Greg, Major League Baseball divides its All-Stars according to the league they play in, while the National Hockey League currently divides its All-Stars according to what?
The number of teeth. I'm going to say how long they've been in the league, seniority.
I disagree.
Where they're from. It's North America versus the world, actually. Circle gets that one. Ryan?
Bruce Valanche.
Bruce Valanche, all right.
All right.
Sick puppy, huh?
That kind of brought me in from the zoo this morning.
Okay. What world-famous tourist attraction, Bruce, has a lion's body, a human head, and no nose?
Mount Michael Jackson. No, a lion's head, no nose.
Lion's body, a human head, and no nose.
That would be the Sphinx.
I agree.
The Sphinx, yes, that's
Sphinx.
right. X gets it. Tomorrow.
Shaka Khan for the block, please.
Shaka Khan for the block. Check out shakakhan.com for upcoming tour dates. Shaka Khan, what common household item did former Beatle George Harrison buy for $3,500 because it played the song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds?
How about a music box? Swiss music box.
I disagree.
It was a toilet seat. It played it when you lifted the lid. Circle gets the block. Ryan.
Joey McIntyre for the block.
Joey for the block is CD. Meet Joe Mack. All right, Joey, USA Today reports after oil, the most traded commodity in the world is what?
Sex.
I was thinking that.
Must be gold.
I agree.
Coffee. Coffee is what it is. Can't give you that one, Kamara. You have to earn it yourself.
Joey McIntyre for the win.
All right, Joey, for $1,000. No matter how hard you try, it's impossible to fold an 8.5 by 11.5 piece of paper in half more than how many times?
Got a lot of time on your hands.
You absolutely do.
11, and then the 8 side would, and then down, and then that would be 4.
I'm a comedian. I don't know any math. Why are you folding paper is my question. Get some friends.
4.
I disagree.
7. Just try it at home. You'll see for yourself. Circle gets it at $1,000. I'm saving this one. Speaking of a role he played, who said it's pretty sad when a person has to lose weight to play Babe Ruth? I'll tell you right after this. Goodman had to lose weight to play Babe Ruth. John Goodman, welcome back to the show. We're going to kick off a Secret Square game that has a pretty sizable Secret Square stash. But first, let's say hello to our players officially. Kamara Sams, day 3 as champion. Welcome back. Remind us about yourself.
For the past year, I've worked for the Salvation Army as the Director of Media Relations, and I'd like to say hi to my mom, Dorothy, who encouraged me to try out for this show.
Oh, good. All right. Good enough. And Ryan Weir, Mr. X. Share your life with America.
I'm a waiter and recent graduate from Loyola Marymount University with a BA in Business Finance, and I live in Hermosa Beach.
All right, good enough. Now, in this $1,000 Secret Square game, each of you are going to be playing for a home viewer in our Secret Square sweepstakes. Ryan, you're playing for Regina Smith of Santee, California, and Kamara, you're playing for James Conaway of Virginia Beach. Virginia, if one of you wins the Secret Square stash, so does the home viewer. We've got all kinds of things in here. We got trips, we got home gyms, we got DVD packages, and today, Shadow, what are we adding?
It's an IKEA gift certificate. IKEA offers affordable and unique design solutions for all your home furnishing needs. All IKEA products are affordably priced to help you live better. Worth $2,000.
All right, thank you, Shadow. That means our Secret Square stash today is worth just under $14,000. You can almost smell money in the air. Oh, it's not the money then. It's Jack's new friend.
A skunk.
It's a skunk. He's skunk though, right? He's like
He's supposed to be. He still has a little odor. We'll be the whole
I wouldn't disagree with the skunk about it.
Yeah, really. Let's show you folks who the Secret Square is. All right, now you know, Kamara, you won the first game. You start.
Debbie Reynolds, please.
Debbie Reynolds. All right, Debbie. In Greek mythology, Hera was both Zeus's sister and his what?
I think the whole family wanted to be more important in the family other than a sister, so she became his wife. I'm a wife of many times. You can believe. Darling, I never that much of us survive.
I agree.
Yeah, that's got to be bad for the bloodline. Yes, his wife. That's right. Circle gets the square. Ryan.
Greg Proops.
Greg Proops. All right, Greg. Hi, Ryan. Greg, what condiment serves as an excellent cleaner, especially for tarnished or corroded brass?
I find vodka puts a nice shine on everything. Too early to drink? I'm gonna say mayonnaise.
I agree.
Ketchup. Ketchup, actually. Circle gets that square. Break for you tomorrow.
Whoopi Goldberg, please.
All right, Whoopi. All right, you want to stay over there? Yeah, I can. Sure. Whoopi.
Yes?
Whoopi will be answering from Bruce's square.
Yes. Just till the skunk goes back to the skunk palace or whatever it is. Because I'm scared, because Jack, you notice Jack didn't say, oh, yeah, the skunk's absolutely got no scent. He said, nah, it got a little scent. Like,
Yeah.
Because once it's in here forever. So I'll be talking to you from right over here tomorrow.
Whoopi, CNN reports every year the U.S. military discharges between 3,000 and 5,000 soldiers for being what?
Don't ask, don't tell. That's what I say. See, everything's not so funny with the skunk over here. Actually, I think they just overweight.
I disagree.
Yeah, they're overweight. They have very strict guidelines in that regard. X gets that square. We get a break. We'll bring an Airwick in here, and we'll be right back after this. Stick around.
5 more inches of legroom in our new Economy Plus section. We're doing what we can to make travel easier for you.
All right, welcome back. Somewhere up there is a secret square worth almost $14,000. Ryan, your turn.
Jack Hanna.
Jack Hanna? Not our secret square, but also without a skunk. This is what, Jack?
This is a red-crested Tarraco from Africa.
Beautiful bird.
Eats blueberries.
Oh, really?
Eat blueberries. Eats blueberries.
Oh, wow.
Then, of course, blueberry juice will come out here.
Which end?
The other end.
All right. When driving in a foreign city, a travel magazine suggests you keep this on the front seat of your rental car to foil thieves. What?
Skunk. I would say garbage.
I disagree.
The local daily newspaper. It makes you look like a local to the thieves, apparently. X gets the square. Kamara?
Bruce Valance for the block.
Bruce for the block. All right, Bruce. What is the fastest fish in the sea traveling at speeds of 68 miles per hour?
It's the Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua. A Hawaiian fish. It travels at the speed of its name. It is. That's the fastest fish, the Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua.
You're making that up.
That's a real fish.
I disagree.
How can you disagree?
The sailfish, actually. The good old sailfish. Circle gets that one. All right, Ryan.
Shaka Khan for the block.
Shaka Khan, currently touring. Rufus featuring Shaka Khan. First time in over 20 years they've been reunited. You stand a better chance of not having a nightmare if your bedroom is not too what?
I really think, I think it has to do with being claustrophobic, nightmares. So I'd have to say small.
Okay.
I agree.
No, not too cold. The colder the room, the more likely you'll have a bad dream. Can't give you that one, Kamara. You got
Shaka Khan for the win, please.
All right, at $2,000. The B-52s had a hit song in the 80s when they encouraged listeners to hop in my Chrysler and head to this place. Where?
Funky Town?
I disagree.
The Love Shack, actually. Circle gets that square. And another $1,000. Mary Lou Henner was the secret square. Nobody picked Mary Lou, so tomorrow's secret square stash will be worth over $17,000. And 2 of you at home will have a chance to win that as well. Robert De Niro won his first Oscar for a film in which he spoke only 8 words in English. Do you know what it is? I'll tell you after this.
Here's our...
It was The Godfather Part 2. Welcome back to Hollywood Squares. Our next game is worth $2,000, and Kamara, you start.
Whoopi Goldberg, please.
All right, Whoopi. Now, this famous person is credited with inventing the words assassination and lonely. Who is it?
Mary Todd Lincoln. Is credited with inventing
those words, yeah.
I'm going to say Shakespeare.
I disagree.
Shakespeare. Bill Shakespeare. Yeah, that's right. X gets that one. Break for you, Ryan.
Joey McIntyre.
All right, Joey McIntyre. Joey.
Thanks for having a little faith in me, Ryan.
In 1814, President James Madison left the White House and began his stay at a residence called the Octagon House, where he lived for over a year. Why?
Ryan, in the War of 1812, the British did a number on us, and they burnt down our White House, and it took some time to get it back on its feet, and so he shacked up in the Octagon House, or whatever that's called.
They burnt the White House.
I disagree.
They burnt the White House. Yes, that's right.
I'm trying to help you, Ryan.
All right, Circle gets that one. Kamara.
Shaka Khan, please.
Shaka Khan, all right. Shaka, the human tongue can only distinguish 4 basic tastes: sour, sweet, salty, and what?
Spicy?
I disagree.
Bitter. Bitter, actually. Circle gets that one. Ryan.
Greg Proops.
Greg Proops for the block. All right, Greg. This president once said, "I would have made a good pope." Which president?
I think it was Clinton because of his work with the young. Don't judge. Don't judge. Jimmy Carter.
I agree.
No, it was a delusional Richard Nixon who said that. Can't give you that one, Kamara. You have to earn it yourself.
Greg Proops for the win,
For the
please.
win and $2 grand. Okay. Researchers have found that you're twice as likely to get a dog bite when this is occurring. What?
When you're wearing a lamb chop. During a what?
Mm-hmm.
When this is occurring.
When this is occurring. Yeah.
A thunderstorm.
I disagree.
No, a full moon, and no one really knows exactly why. Circle gets the swear and the win for $2,000. All right, the clock is ticking. We're going to try to get as many questions as possible, so you'll have a chance, if you want Ryan to tie it up. I suppose you do. A $4,000 game. Kamara, you start.
Whoopi Goldberg,
All
please.
right, whoop. Here we go. The entrance to his home was built to accommodate his 7-foot frame. The doormats were big enough for his size 16 shoes, and he was nicknamed the Big Dipper. Who was he?
Now who you think gave him that nickname, Tom? I'm gonna say, okay, because there's like 3 7-foot guys, so it's either Wilt, Kareem, or Magic. I'm gonna go with Wilt.
I agree.
Wilt Chamberlain, yes. Circle gets that one. All right, Ryan.
Debbie Reynolds, please.
Debbie Reynolds. Okay, Debbie. Before getting his big break and becoming an actor, Cary Grant had a stint doing this in a performing troupe. Doing what?
Well, he could do everything, and he did everything. You know, I love Cary Grant, but tap dancing.
I disagree.
Juggling.
Right.
Juggling is what he could do. So X gets that square. All right, Kamara.
Jack Hanna.
Jack Hanna. All right, Jack. Animal question for you, Jack. True or false, polar bears are always left-handed?
I know a lot about polar bears. We're getting ready to go back up there in 2 weeks, really, to film the polar bear. Swims 50 miles in open ocean, can go over 100 feet down in the water. Incredible animal. Their skin is
all
black.
great. Is he left-handed or not?
Just trying to be intelligent.
True.
I agree.
Yeah, it's true. That's right. Okay. That means we are out of time. You got 1 X up there, Ryan. We're going to give you $500. Thanks for being here on Hollywood Squares. We may see you again on Second Chance Week if we do that this season. But tomorrow with $4 grand, 2 extra circles, $5,000, you are still our champion. Let's play for a bonus prize. Each star has one. As you know, they total over $100,000. And here are some samples.
There's a check for $10,000 and a Cartier gift certificate. With your Cartier gift certificate, you may choose this Trinity bracelet with 3 interlocking bands of 18-karat yellow, pink, and white gold. A legendary symbol of love, friendship, and fidelity. A gift certificate worth $7,000.
All right, there's also a new car up there, and this is it.
There's quite a lot to discover in the new Beetle. On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers from Volkswagen Santa Monica with $19,625.
All right, Kamara, good luck.
Thank you. Shaka Khan.
All right, what are we playing for in the envelope, Shaka Khan?
Okay.
Jen 10 grand. Okay. For $10,000, the Industrial Revolution began in the 18th century in which country? Germany, England, or the United States?
I have to say U.S.
For 10 grand.
I disagree.
England. You got $10,000. Very cool. Hang on to that as a souvenir. All right, let's do some math. Today, you got $15,000. So far, $26,000. And you come back tomorrow, right? Good enough. We'll see you then tomorrow. That's it for today. Stay tuned. Right after these messages, we'll give you complete info on how you can enter our Secret Square sweepstakes. I'm Tom Bergeron for all our stars. Hope to see you tomorrow on Hollywood Squares.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
Bring home the unforgettable flight for the whole family. The 60th anniversary edition of Disney's Dumbo, now available on video and Disney DVD.
Sue Bee Honey. It's
One of us in the squares once, while wrestling Roseanne, broke our ribs. Which star is it?
This week, Debbie Reynolds, Chaka Khan, Joey McIntyre, Becker's Terry Farrell, Mary Lou Henner, Jack Hanna. From whose line is it anyway? Greg Bruce Valance, and starring Whoopi Goldberg, with your host Tom Bergeron, all on Hollywood Squares. And here's Tom Bergeron.
All right, Shadow, thank you very much. It was Debbie Reynolds who broke a rib wrestling Roseanne. Now, is this something that you were doing professionally, or did it break out in the parking lot next to the studio? Or?
No, it was in a scene, and we had to do a wrestling. Well, it was supposed to be even match, but, you know, she kind of flew in the air and didn't prepare me for the landing. So things cracked around. But, oh, I don't care. Another experience, showbiz.
There you go. Absolutely. Glad everything mended well. Don't forget, folks, you at home can win our Secret Square stash on our Hollywood Squares Secret Square sweepstakes. We'll tell you more about that a little later on. Let's welcome back our returning champion, day 4 for her. She's got $26,000 in cash. Kamara Sams, welcome back. Kamara, good to see you. You are challenged by Mr. X, Joe Vandenbush. Hello, Joe. We'll talk to our contestants in a little bit. First game is worth $1,000. Be careful for the bluffs. They are designed to trip you up. Joe, as the challenger, you start.
I'll take Greg Proops.
All right, Greg. Host of Rendezvous. Greg, what is the last phrase of Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address?
Elvis has left the building. By the people, for the people, of the people, shall not perish from the earth.
I agree.
That is right. Yes, okay. X gets that one. Shall not perish from the earth. Kamara.
Debbie Reynolds.
Debbie Reynolds, all right. Takes a licking, keeps on ticking. Debbie, country star Reba McIntyre got rave reviews for her turn as a Broadway leading lady in the title role of what musical?
No, I know it so well. I played it. Annie, Get Your Gun.
I agree.
Annie Gets Your Gun, yeah. Circle gets a square. All right, Joe.
Terry Farrell.
Terry Farrell, all right. Terry, the horseshoe crab is the only animal that chews its food with its what?
With its mouth open. It's disgusting. Martha's very upset about it. Never serves crab for that very reason. I think it chews it with its claws.
I'll agree.
Yeah, its little legs, its claws, yeah, whatever, yeah, okay. X gets that one. All right, Kamara.
Chaka Khan for the block.
All right, for the block, Chaka Khan. The little dots found on dominoes share their name with a group of legendary backup singers. What are they called?
Ink spots.
I disagree.
Pips. Pips. Circle gets the block. All right, Joe.
Whoopi Goldberg for the block.
All right, Whoopi for the block. Whoopi, according to Self magazine, what procedure is the most botched plastic surgery?
I would say the eye bag stuff. and they take the eye bags. So that's why people always look like that. And looking at you, you're not sure if they're cross-eyed.
I will disagree.
It's a nose job, actually. A nose job. X gets the block. All right, Kamara.
Jack Hanna for the block.
Jack Hanna for the block from Jack Hanna's Animal Adventures. Who's your buddy this segment?
This is a Harris hawk, and they hunt socially, not like other predators, predatory birds, which are single. They can see 100 yards away, too, like I read a newspaper.
They can actually read a newspaper?
Well, there was some researcher did that. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know who did the research, but that's what they told me.
Wow. Hey, look what's playing at the Pantages this Friday. You're going on a 2-week vacation and you've accidentally placed your pet scorpion in the freezer. Will he be alive when you come back?
A frog, some frogs, they've really done that too, but I would say a scorpion would probably be dead.
I agree.
No, scorpions have been known to stay alive at least 3 weeks in a block of ice, sort of the Disney effect. So, can't give you that one, Joe. You have to earn it yourself.
Okay, Jack Hanna for the win.
All right, for the win. And $1,000. Jack, a Massachusetts park is being dedicated to this author, and bronze statues of his cat, moose, and elephant characters are being erected. Who is he?
I'd have to say probably Ringling.
I disagree.
Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. X gets the square and the win for $1,000. A massive secret square game coming up in just a few moments. First, this question. As a child, this young TV host played competitive golf against Tiger Woods. I'll tell you who right after this. Competitive golf against Tiger Woods. Welcome back to the show. We've got a secret square worth over $17,000 in our next game coming up. First, let's meet our contestants. Kamara Sams, day 4 as our returning champion. Good to see you again. Tell us stuff we don't know about you.
Well,
mystery stuff.
I still work for the Salvation Army.
Okay.
I was born right down the street here in Hollywood, California, and I collect Black Americana.
Didn't know that. Okay.
Negrobilia.
All right. And Joe Vandenbush. Welcome, Joe. Tell us about yourself.
Hello, I'm originally from Troy, Michigan. I've been a special education teacher in Los Angeles for the last 10 years, and I volunteer for the Braille Institute, recording books for the blind.
Great. All right. Well, good to have you both here again. All right. In addition to our regular $1,000 Secret Square game, we're playing the home viewer sweepstakes, which means, in your case, Joe, you're playing for Evelyn Cockrell of Lexington, Mississippi. And Kamara, you're playing for Timothy Sternberg of Aventura, Florida. Timothy, just yell the correct pronunciation of your town at the screen. Good, thank you so much. What? Thank you. I actually heard you. Now, if one of you guys wins the Secret Square stash, so will your home player, and it's a big one. We haven't had a winner for over a week, and today we're adding this.
It's a spa getaway to Palm Springs. You and a guest will fly to Palm Springs, California for a 5-night stay at the Palms, offering the complete spa experience with challenging daily fitness classes and delicious spa cuisine in a relaxing desert oasis worth $3,208.
As I mentioned, our Secret Square is worth over $17,000. We'll show you at home who the Secret Square is. Now you know. Joe, you won the first game. You start.
Greg Proops.
All right. Got the Secret Square. Greg, this character created by Shakespeare is famous for holding a skull while discussing the fragility of life. Who?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's the Prince of Denmark, Hamlet. Alas, Yorick, I knew him well, Horatio, a man of infinite jest.
I disagree.
Hamlet. It's Hamlet. Yes, Circle gets that one. Kamara, bring
Giving
it
you all the quote, Joe.
Terry Farrell.
Terry Farrell. All right. Check out CBS for her movie Code 1114. Terry, according to the Census Bureau, American adults spend 2 more weeks a year doing this than we did 20 years ago. What?
Waiting in traffic. I agree.
Working. Working, actually. X gets that one. Joe?
Mary Lou Henner.
Mary Lou Henner, whose new book is Healthy Kids.
Yes, Healthy Kids.
Right, what's the book about? Is it?
It's about helping your children be healthy and fit and strong and active, because the obesity is up. Children don't move anymore. Kids aren't healthy the way they used to be.
Right.
So
Good.
it's a book about that.
All right, good enough. What does a female moth do when she's going all out to attract a male moth?
She wears a thong. She like flutters. She goes crazy and flutters.
I will disagree.
She emits a little mothy smell, a little scent, actually. X gets the square. Yeah. going to be back. But first, I want to show all of you how you, too, can enter our Secret Square sweepstakes. So check this out. We'll be right back.
On a postcard, list the name and date of 3 celebrity Secret Squares from any week of shows. Please include your name, age, address, and telephone number. Mail to Hollywood Squares Secret Square Sweepstakes, P.O. Box 4378, Hollywood, California 90078. Or log on to HollywoodSquares.com.
Captioning provided by...
Welcome back. We're in the middle of a Secret Square game worth over $17,000. Kamara, your turn.
Joey McIntyre for the...
And the Secret Square, all right, Timothy Sternberg in Aventura, Florida, is waiting with bated breath, all right?
No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure, right. According to USA Today, what day is the least busy day at airports? Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day, or New Year's Day?
I'd say New Year's Day.
I disagree.
Thanksgiving! Circle gets the square and the win. You and Timothy Sternberg in Aventura, Florida have a whole bunch of stuff. All right, Joe, back to you.
Whoopi Goldberg for the block.
All right, for the block, Whoopi. Last year, paleontologists announced an incredible discovery, the first of its kind in history. They found a nearly perfect fossilized dinosaur what?
Still in his Senate seat. Okay. They found it fully, and that means all of the ribs and everything and everything and everything. The
Nearly perfect.
Well, yeah, okay, nearly perfect. But it's got everything it's supposed to have. Truly the skeleton of the dinosaur.
I will agree.
No, it was the heart. It belonged to a Thescelosaurus found in South Dakota.
That's what they said.
Yeah,
Joe and I know what they found.
Kamara, can't give you that one.
Whoopi Goldberg for the win.
For the win and a tie game. Okay. Many birds, such as pigeons, are constantly bobbing their head in order to help their what?
Rhythm. I think it's to keep the gullet, is it call it gullet? Yeah, the throat open.
I disagree.
That's for their vision. It compensates for having eyes on the sides of their head, apparently. Circle gets a square. And we get a tie game. All right, tiebreaker is worth $2,000. Kamara, you pick it off.
Whoopi Goldberg.
All right, Whoopi. The oldest uniforms in the world still being worn were originally designed by Michelangelo. They were for people who guarded what?
What? I'm going to say the Vatican, because that's the only uniform I can think of. You know, the guys that guard the Vatican.
I agree.
That is it. Yes, the Vatican Circle against that square. We get a break. This tiebreaker game will continue, but ponder this in the meantime. Steven Spielberg is the godfather of what actress? I'll tell you after this. Spielberg is Drew Barrymore's godfather. All right, tiebreaker game underway. And Joe, I believe it's your turn.
Greg Proops.
All right, Greg from Rendezvous. In 1972, a tampered-with door in a Washington hotel led janitor Frank Wills to call the police and led to a major scandal. Where was he?
He was at the Watergate Hotel.
I agree.
That is right. Yes, X gets that one. Come on.
Debbie Reynolds.
Debbie Reynolds. All right, Debbie. Researchers say watermelon, grapes, and lemonade are the best foods for women to eat if they're suffering from what?
Obesity or heaviness.
I disagree.
No morning sickness. They can eat these even when they can't keep down water, actually. Circle gets the square. Joe?
Shaka Khan for the block.
Shaka Khan for the block. All right. The always amazing Leonardo da Vinci actually invented an alarm clock that would wake you up by gently rubbing a part of your body. Which part?
I'm going to try to keep it clean here.
Why?
The top of your head. Why? Yeah, right? Your head.
I disagree.
Your feet, actually. Your feet. X gets the block. All right, Kamara.
Terry Farrell for the block.
Terry for the block. All right. Terry. Radio personality Rush Limbaugh promised he will not retire until all Americans, what?
Vote Republican.
I disagree.
His exact quote was...
Has to be the exact quote.
All right, his exact quote was, agree with him. You said vote Republican. That wasn't his exact quote, so Circle gets the block. All right. All right, Joe?
Jack Hanna for the block.
Jack Hanna for the diagonal block. Who do you have there?
My favorite, the pet beaver.
Yeah, he's...
I'm glad you
The
got that.
30-pound beaver is heavy.
Yeah.
We're not going there.
All right, I'll leave it alone.
What sports celebrity appeared simultaneously in 1973 on Time, Newsweek, and Sports Illustrated and was added to ESPN's top athletes of the century?
It had to be Muhammad Ali.
I will agree.
Secretariat. The horse, Secretariat. Can't give you that one, Kamara.
Jack Hanna for the win.
All right, for the win and $2,000. In science, a substance which cannot be broken down chemically into a simpler substance is known as what?
I took science. An element?
I disagree.
An element, yes. X gets the square. All right, Joe.
Bruce Valanche for the win.
For the win, okay. Bruce, Marlon Brando stuffed his mouth with this at the audition to win the part of Vito Corleone in The Godfather. What did he stuff his mouth with?
He hasn't stopped stuffing his chin. It's cotton. He stuffed his mouth with cotton.
I will agree.
You got yourself a win. Cotton it was, yes. Next game is worth $4,000. The clock is ticking. Joe, go ahead.
Greg Proops.
Greg, all right, Greg, here we go. A famous seafaring legend tells of a sailor who failed to outrun a storm and is doomed to haunt the Cape of Good Hope. His ship is known as the Flying what?
Clipper.
I will agree.
Dutchman. Circle gets that one. Tomorrow.
Whoopi Goldberg.
All right, Whoop, here we go. Woman's World magazine says your favorite flower reveals your personality. If you like gardenias, you're artistic. If you are earthy and strong, you like what?
Katie Lang apples. If you're earthy and strong, you like sunflowers.
I agree.
Sunflowers. Circle gets that one. Joe.
Joey McIntyre for the block.
All right, Joey for the block. In 1980, 21-year-old Yale student Maya Lin submitted a black V-shaped design to a contest held by Congress. It won and became what historical landmark?
The Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, Joe.
I will disagree.
It's the Vietnam Veterans Memorial is what it is. X gets the block. Kamara?
Bruce Valanche.
All right, Bruce. When it comes to the brain, which side is responsible for rational thought?
You're asking me? The one I'm rarely in touch with, the left.
I agree.
The left, yes. Circle gets that square. Joe.
Marilu Henner for the block.
All right, Marilu. This is small, it's round, and it has 336 dimples. What is it?
Louis Anderson's butt.
Oh! That's big and round. Okay, let's see. I would say a tangerine.
I disagree.
A golf ball. X gets the block. Kamara.
Jack Hanna for the win.
Jack Hanna for the win. You get this, you go back into the lead. Jack, you'll find the world's largest sculpture in the U.S. It's called what?
Gotta be Mount Rushmore.
I agree.
Mount Rushmore, National Memorial. $4,000. All right, that now means we are out of time. Joe Vandenbush, you have $3,000 for a half hour.
Thank you.
Not bad.
Very good.
Congratulations. Good to have you here. All right, tomorrow, now we're going to play for a bonus prize. Each star has one. They total over $100,000, and here are some samples.
There's a check for $10,000 and a journey to Japan. You and a guest will spend 9 days exploring the magnificent cities of Nagoya, Matsumoto, Kanazawa, and Kyoto, enjoying luxury accommodations provided by Tokyo Hotels Japan. Daily non-stop air service from L.A. to Nagoya provided by Delta Airlines, worth $12,100.
All right, and there's a car up there, and today, this is it.
The four-door Chevy Blazer 4x4 from Chevy, the most dependable, long-lasting trucks on the road, worth $29,971.
Okay, Kamara, good luck.
Thank you. Debbie Reynolds.
No. All right, Debbie, what are we playing for, Debbie?
Oh, got so nervous. This is why all my marriages fail. They said get ready, and I just dropped the envelope.
A journey to Japan. That'd be very nice. All right, what novel holds the record for most consecutive weeks on the hardcover bestseller list? Valley of the Dolls, Love Story, or The Bridges of Madison County?
Valley of the Dolls.
I agree.
The Bridges of Madison County at 161
I
weeks,
liked it
actually.
better, but I didn't
All right,
think
but
it
you know what? Today, with that secret square stash, you've won $22,051. So far, $48,051 in cash and stuff. You'll be here tomorrow, too, right? Day 5. Tomorrow we'll be here. I hope you're here tomorrow on Hollywood Squares. Take care.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
For the best service, selection, and value, go to The Source. Brand Source. Brand Source. We're your...
Shaka Khan is here.
Yeah!